Jeff. You can call me Pastor Jeff. You can call me Msa Maria Mwema, whatever name you're comfortable with. I'm supposed to be asleep. I just thought, let me not sleep. Let me just come and encourage somebody. And it's a beautiful phrase. I think people believe it must have been coined by Benjamin Franklin's. It's a beautiful phrase that if you fail to plan, there is a very high likelihood, very high possibility that you're planning to fail. If you fail to plan, you are planning to fail. What does this mean to a lot of us? It is just as simple as it is saying nothing, and I mean nothing here on planet Earth, just happens. Nothing just happens. Even for me right now to talk to you, or even you to watch or to listen to me, it takes something. It is taking for you to open your eyes to watch this video. It is taking you to be keen, be attentive, open your ears. And for those of us that go deeper, it is giving you the opportunity to open the spirit, your inner being, your spirit, to understand things. For those of us that go even deeper, to understand even what I'm not saying. Because smart people don't just listen to what somebody is saying. They go beyond and they try to figure out or to understand what was the person not saying that I'm supposed to understand, that I'm supposed to know. Was the person using metaphors? What did he say there? What did she say? What was she trying to say? What message was this individual trying to pass on to us? So in life, like I said, if you do not put plans in place, you are planning to fail. That is what it's as simple as that. If you don't plan things, you are actually looking to have a disaster happen. Right there, if you fail to plan, my brothers and my sisters, you are planning to fail. Let me give us an example. If I'm a driver, I've been driving for whatever years, or for about 30 years plus. If I am planning to travel to New York in my car, I'm planning to travel to New York. And I know traveling to New York is going to be 7-8 hours from where I live, right? I know that. And I've got a meeting in New York and I need 7 hours. So that is what is in place for me. I must plan for this meeting in New York. I know the meeting must happen. I know from my distance to New York is 8 hours. Therefore, I need to start considering few things. Am I going to be able to drive to New York nonstop for 8 hours? If not, who's going to help me to drive? Do I have any other person in the car with me? I need to be thinking, how much fuel, gasoline is this car going to consume or take from where I live to New York? Do I have to refuel 2 or 3 times? The $1 million question is, do I have money to fuel this car? I need to be going around the car to check, are my tires okay? Is my oil okay? Is my water okay? If I do not check, if I do not carry money with me towards New York, and I know from where I live to New York is 8 hours, There is no car that is going to drive for 8 hours without refueling. If I do not carry any money, I am planning to fail that journey to New York. That is exactly what this phrase means. So for me to get to New York, I must start considering the night before. I need to go to bed early so that I can be fresh, so that I can then wake up early, prepare myself, understand that my journey is for 8 hours. But that is not even, that is traffic dependent. It might be 9 or 10 hours. So I probably need to leave 2 hours in advance to ensure I have enough breaks in between my postcode and New York. I may need to stop 2 or 3 times. So I need to allow that time. My brothers and my sisters in life, if you do not plan, you are planning to fail. It is fundamental up here. You understand that life, anything, nothing just happens. Everything that you're going to do in life must be planned. This is not about being a Christian. It's not about being whatever, a Muslim. It's not. This is common, a general common thing for any human being, that you must plan everything in life. This is not about you know God, you don't know God. This is not about you are educated, you are not illiterate. This is not about you are from royal, you are royalty. This is not about that you are rich, you are poor, short, big, black, white, green, man, woman. No, 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 no. This is about you as an individual. If you do not plan things, you are planning to fail. Going back to my example. So before I leave my house to head to New York, I must make sure that my car is in place, is intact, everything is in place. I am a spiritual person, so I'm going to also pray for my journey. I'm going to pray for journey masses. I'm going to pray for my destination, all that. And then I head off. That is me putting plans in place to ensure I get to New York. That is what it's all about. I have put plans in place. I have prepared myself that I'm traveling to New York. I have considered that New York is 8 hours drive. I have thought about if I'm going to be able to drive directly there for 8 hours nonstop. I'm going to need 2 or 3 breaks. I've gotten money with me. Yes, I've gotten probably the AA or roadside assistance just in case my car was to break. Before I get to New York, I have a contingency plan on if, unfortunately, this was to happen. This is a backup plan that I have. Now, I know I have crazy individuals who say, oh, in God, there's no backup plans. No. I can show you verses in the Bible that talks about you having wisdom, and with wisdom, get understanding. So God was not telling you just to do things crazily. Some people say, oh, once I marry my wife, I'm just going to drop it like it's hot. You can have 20 children and you haven't got the ability to take care of 4. So planning is everything. If you do not plan things, you are planning to fail. It is as simple as that. Let me give you an example of a husband and wife. If you are planning to get married, you're planning to marry, first and foremost, you must first have that urge that you now feel like as a man, you are ready to marry somebody. Now you must start to shift your mind from being a boy to a man, from being a gentleman to somebody's husband, before you even consider looking for a woman or dating somebody. You must first now start seeing yourself as somebody's husband. You must go further and see yourself as a father, because you're just not going to marry somebody unless this is what you want. But literally, most people who get married, they get married because they want to start a family. So you must start to see yourself as a husband, being a husband to somebody. So you have a wife, and having a wife is not having, not a walk in the park. It's somebody that is there for you to be the husband, for you to provide for, for you to take care of her. You need to understand that she is going to probably carry your children. She's going to be your wife. She's going to be the mother of your babies. She's going to be your best friend. All these factors you must consider. So when you are planning to become married, when you're planning to marry, when you're planning to become somebody's husband, somebody's father, somebody's grandfather, it's just not going to happen. You must put things in place. I've seen crazy individuals that say, oh, when I started thinking about marriage, when I was planning marriage, I did not even have a penny. I didn't have nothing. I just woke up one day and I thought, I'm just going to get married. That's stupid. That is very stupid. It is silly. It should never happen. You need to think, because you just don't wake up and you think you're going to get married, and then you think the community or people of God are just going to go there and just help you get married. Who are you marrying? Are you marrying somebody's daughter without any plans, without any strategies that you put in place? Why are you getting married? Marriage is just not about sleeping with somebody. A lot of people get it twisted that, oh, marriage is all about me and my wife, me and my husband having sex, no. Sex is just part of the relationship. It is, some people call it a sealant, but it's a very small part of the relationship. Huge part of the relationship does not even involve sex. It involves you doing something we call job. You are not going to spend most of the time in your house. You're going to be, most of the time you'll be out. You'll be in the field, you'll be in the marketplace, you'll be in the job place, you'll be doing all sort of things. Shortly after, you'll be having children sons and daughters that you are mentoring, you're doing all sort of things. You are community. But listen, if you are planning to marry somebody's daughter, you must plan in advance. If you are a person of faith, you must pray in advance to first know who you are marrying. You just don't marry everybody. You must marry the God-ordained individual, lest shortly after marriage you divorce, because you're going to start seeing that things are not working. This is not the girl that I thought I was marrying. No, you thought wrong. You married the person that you shouldn't have married. It happens all the time. We go through it all the time. A lot of us. And it's because we don't plan. Planning will need to involve God. If you are a God-fearing person, if you are a believer, you need to put God first. You need to ask God questions about, the person you want to marry, that God can bring them your way. Because personally, I believe that a woman ought to be found. You don't go flaunting yourself, showing everything all over the place so that, men can see you. No, a woman ought to be found. A Proverb 31 woman ought to be found. The Bible says, whosoever findeth, woman is to be found. Men are to find. Whosoever findeth a woman findeth a good thing. My brother, you have to plan. Plan how you're going to get married. Do you have a house? Do you have a job? Do you have some savings? Do you have a house? Have you got pots, pans, plates, cups, spoons? Have you got cutlery? Because when this woman comes there, she would want to cook you leek soup, carrot soup, whatever it is. This woman is want to, sort out the house. Do you have a hoover? She's going to hoover the house. A mop. She's going to mop. Do you have clothes? Do you have towels that she can take a bath or shower? You just don't marry anyhowly. Planning is everything. If you want to marry somebody's daughter, you have to start thinking I'm going to have to visit their family. You're not going to just go there with your eyes, poking your eyes out. No, you need to be thinking, how am I going to visit them? Are these people traditional? Are these people conservative? How are they? If you are marrying African, um, usually there's a word called dowry. Some people call it lobora, something like that, from southern, whatever. So you have to be thinking about that. You don't just go empty-handed to go ask for a hand in marriage. All these are plannings that you have to put in place. Yet even during then you get into the place of dating, getting to know this lady, getting to know this man. If you're a woman, then checking the families, all sort of things. Then you start planning the wedding. Then there's a honeymoon part. Then there is a family time. Then there is babies. Then there is job. Everything revolves around planning. If you fail to plan, you are planning to fail. So my brothers and sisters who are watching this video, please plan, put everything in place, and for those of us that are believers, God is always our number one. Everything has to come through Him. He is our guide. He is our guidance. The Holy Spirit of God. He is our guidance. He is our lead. We have to hear from God. You're just not going to go and start putting plans in place anyhowly. If you want to get married, you have to hear from God. He does not necessarily need to come and speak to you like I'm speaking to you, but He will speak to your inner being. Your spirit man is going to connect with God because God is a spirit. And you will have what we call stillness come through. You will have peace. When you start courting or dating this person, you will have peace. It will be evidence that this person is sent of God for me. But planning is everything. That is why today we are talking about if you fail to plan, you are planning to fail. My prayer is that you are not going to fail because you forgot to plan. You cannot say you've forgotten. You must make sure you plan in advance. I've given two very good examples. Example of me traveling to New York, a journey of 8 hours. I must plan everything from cars to money to journey, fatigue, roads, all that. And I've given an example of a man that is trying to get married. You just don't marry anyhow. You have to plan, you have to work, you have to do savings, you have to do all these things. There's expenses and all those things. So you just don't wake up on one day and you say you are getting married. No, it doesn't work like that. Don't waste people's time. Don't go start, you're just renting the local, wheelbarrow or, kokoteni, what we call them. I can't remember what we call them in English. And you're just packing your bologna sandwiches there. People just come. No. Plan properly. If you plan and you allow, and planning will allow and will include time. Just don't rush things. Planning is everything. And when you plan properly, things will work. So, my brothers, let us adopt in life to ensure we put plans in place. And planning does not remove the fact that you are a believer and that you believe in God and that you believe that God is everything and that without God, nothing is going to be possible. No, you are planning with God. Because I don't want you to start getting very spiritual here. Say, oh, this man, Jeff, Pastor Jeff is saying that, you have to trust on him. I'm not saying that you lean on your own understanding. No, I'm saying you rely on God. But God works with people. Yeah? God uses us as vessels. And that is why you hear the Bible asking about vessels of honor. They are vessels of clay, whatever. So He uses people. So please plan. In life, whatever you are doing, plan. Put plans in place. Plan everything. Take time. Don't rush at the last minute. If you want to engage in a business, plan properly. Think about what it is that you want to engage in. Put strategies in place. When the time is ripe, engage into the business. And because you have planned, whatever you cannot plan, God will make it manifest. But if you do not plan and you expect things to just happen, you are planning to fail. So if you didn't plan very well as a husband, then don't be surprised why you are having problems with your wife. Don't be surprised why you're having problems with your family. Don't start asking questions. Why is my relationship not working? You didn't plan. Why is this business not picking up? Well, how much planning did you put in place? Why is this, vision that I had for a number of years, why is it not coming to fruition? My friend, what plans have you put into place? Did you write the vision down? What strategies do you have or did you put in place to support that vision? Planning is everything. If you do not plan, you are planning to fail. Nothing just happens. Things have to be put in place. Systems have to be put in place to work. Systems and strategies have to be put in place for things to pass, manifest, come to fruition, whatever word you want to use. Nothing just happens. So my brothers and my sisters, please understand, if you fail to plan, you're planning to fail. I hope I've spoken to somebody today, and I hope this word is going to encourage somebody, that you're going to see this from a different angle, and that you're going to start understanding the importance of planning things. Whatever you do, pass it before God if you're a believer. If you're not a believer, still make sure you put plans, understand strategies, and allow yourself to have enough time to make your plan come to manifest, and they will manifest. I said it. Please share this with somebody. Let them know that if they fail to plan anything in life, doesn't matter what it is, even if having a baby, even making a baby, if you are planning to have 2 babies and you don't plan for those babies, the babies are going to come. When they come, then what? Are you going to be able to take care of those babies? Hello? You have to plan. So share this message with somebody. Let them know it is fundamental, it is important, it is paramount that you plan everything that you're doing. Put them before God. Plan and put strategies in place. Have concrete hinges that are going to make your plans stand strong. They're not going to be swayed by the wind when they let the hinges be strong. These are concrete plans and strategies that are in place that are going to make your plan succeed. Because my brothers and my sisters, if you do not plan very well, then you are planning to fail. Because whatever you want to implement will fail. That is not an option. If you do not plan properly, if you do not put things in place, measures in place, strategies in place, if you don't pray, if you're a prayerful person and you expect things to just happen, by the time they manifest, it will be a failure already. And you're going to come back here and start screaming and shouting, why is this thing not working? No, what plans did you put in place? Oh, answer us. What plans did you put in place? Guys, I hope I've supported somebody today. Shalom. Please do not forget to subscribe to our channel. You find this on our Facebook page or TikTok. Please follow our page. I will see you in our next video. Shalom.